my career as a counselor, I worked in a community mental health agency with adults who were experiencing very severe, persistent mental health disorders. They had experienced a lot of distress in their families as children. And what was really impactful for me is that those are clients that if they hadn't had those experiences to begin with, or even if they'd had these really tragic experiences, but immediately they had been potentially connected to helpful resources like counseling, support groups, other helpful adults in their life, that they could have potentially had a very different course for their life. It really struck a chord for me about the importance of prevention. And so we are very fortunate with the Healthy Relationships Initiative to have a wide network of community partnerships. And what we're really charged to do, especially from the Phillips Foundation, is embed these resources within the community.
Good morning. Thank you for calling United Way of Greater Greensboro. How can I help you?
It is very important for United Way of Greater Greensboro to partner with a variety of different community resources and organizations like HRI. And that is because relationships go with being able to assist one another when you can. That means us being able to refer to Healthy Relationships Initiative, them being able to refer to us and make those connections to be able to support the community overall. We want you to have the courage to be able to call when you're in a situation where you need support or someone that you love or know needs support. In my work as a community impact manager, I get calls daily on people who are in need of different resources, counseling services, mental health services, substance abuse services.
Looking for community resources like housing, food, utility payment assistance, or help taking care of loved ones? NC 211 can help.
A lot of times we need things, we don't know who to call, we don't know where to call, we don't know where to go, we don't know what we need when we get there. And so 211 was created to kind of alleviate some of those barriers that people face when they're in situations where they need resources. It's free, it's confidential, you're able to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, any age, any gender, any socioeconomic background. It is not specific to just one demographic.
You know, there are a lot of things that keep people from really connecting with counseling and really connecting with help. A lot of people feel like failures if they're not able to manage their problems by themselves, if they need to reach out. It could be shame, it could be embarrassment. They might not have transportation, all kinds of barriers, cultural stigmas that are attached to counseling. Some of these are legitimate reasons, and some of them are excuses. I mean, we get it. It's really hard to come in here and do this hard work, but it's so worth it. When people can actually push through and find that they have the things that they need inside them, they just might need a guide. They need somebody to walk them through the steps and believe in them and believe that they can get better, that their relationships can get better.
Initially, I think I was a bit apprehensive at first, but I would say that it's probably the most profound thing I could do for my relationship, that to step out of that comfort zone, to take a chance and be willing to seek some help.
We both had unsuccessful, unhealthy relationships in our past, and I think we both wanted to use whatever tools were available to us, and we were fortunate enough to be able to attend the HRI workshop, and it has really, as Clarence said, given us some valuable tools that we refer back to. Sometimes people don't want to admit that they need help or that they need some guidance, and being a counselor myself, to acknowledge that I might need some help was difficult for me as well, but we can all benefit. We all need help sometimes from somebody.
We see people come to counseling as a last-ditch effort when things are so bad, when their problems are so embedded in their lives that it seems like an impossible task. But when people are able to be here and see that this is a safe place, that this is a place where they can do the work, they wonder why they didn't do it sooner.
Help is available for people, and people don't have to suffer to the extent that they do if they're experiencing problems and not reaching out for help for them.
We all go through periods where we need assistance and we need support. We have to all work together and create those relationships throughout the community, and we're here to help.